It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Good morning.
Good morning. I thought you were just going to open. Good morning. It's the morning show here on XL7. It's the 5th day of September, Thursday. Beautiful. A little warmer than it was.
Yeah.
But it's going to cool off a little bit. It was a little fog hanging over Mountain Home coming in. It's kind of an interesting view. It generally doesn't look like that. It kind of looks like a little cloud hanging over it.
Yeah, which looks neat.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
And you never know how it's going to be. Tuesday when I came in, the sun was coming through and that red sky was up there with the clouds. Very
Beautiful.
cool.
Definitely. Yeah.
Days
That'd
are
be
getting
cool.
shorter.
Yeah. And then we were talking about that yesterday. What, 5:15, 5:10, 5:15? It'll be dark, or the sun will finally set. And we were talking about being open till 7, and it's like once it's dark, it's
You're done.
over.
You're done.
So
That's true. That's true.
yeah,
But it's about the same in the morning. 5:15, it's dark.
yeah,
And before it was still, not too bad. You could
Right.
get up and look out and see stuff. Nothing else. See what the cat's been looking at all night out in the yard.
Yeah.
What do we got? Squirrels or chipmunks out there?
yeah. When's daylight saving times change? That's November 3rd.
I know
think
it's
they-
late and it's early. They shortened up daylight savings time
Yeah.
for some reason.
What's your opinion on that? Should
I
they just do away
just
with
pick
it
one
and just be done?
and stay with it.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Whatever the rest of the world's on, just stay with that.
Yeah.
Because you got some states that change and some states that don't. And
Some little towns that
if
don't.
so, exactly.
They said we're done with it.
Yeah.
And so all around them it changes, but they don't.
How could that couldn't be confusing at all if you were
Tell me
if you're
about
trying to get deliveries or something.
Yeah.
UPS guy says, "Yeah, we'll be there at 6." Oh no, for you it's 7.
Wait a
It's
minute.
yeah. So that could be a little confusing.
Yeah. I think I would just go on the normal time outside of it and just be like, R6.
Yeah.
You figure out what time that is for you.
Well, Indiana, Arizona,
Mm-hmm.
and that's what they just do it. And I mean, they get by. There's people living there. The state hasn't fallen off the edge of a cliff, but
Sure. I guess it wouldn't be a whole lot different from when the time zone changes and you live right next to it. So you're at 6 and East Coast, so you're
Yeah.
there at 7, and you're on the cusp of where that change is. Like when I was running over to Louisville, Kentucky, at some point, the clock just changes. Well, think of the people that are just right there before the change.
well, if I keep one foot on this side and
now
one foot
it's-
on this side, I'm
yeah.
out.
And right now it's bedtime. It's not bedtime.
Oh my, I can stay up for an extra hour.
Exactly. That's how, that's how it works. But yeah, I think they should just across the country just do away with it. And they've talked about it quite a few times, but it's like nobody wants to make the decision.
No, exactly.
So, yeah.
Who's going to be the guy? Because if just in case, because they tried it once before and it kind of blew up.
They did.
It didn't work out the way they had hoped. And I don't know which of the two it was. Don't know, but I know that there was a problem with it. And so nobody wants to be the guy or the girl who is, well, you're the one who did it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you got to find somebody, some bureaucrat who's ready to retire
That's it.
and let them do. And there's a lot of that goes
then-
on that I know that I'm going to be leaving.
Yeah.
So I'll vote for this because it doesn't
not?
matter. I'm not going to get reelected.
Yeah. They're not worried about losing their job.
That's right. Because they're volunteers saying, bye, see you later.
See you. And it was his fault. Yeah, but he's not here no more.
That's right. I'll never forget what's his name.
Yeah. What was his name?
So, but we're happy you're here to join us as we carry on like babbling idiots for a little while. Scooter will be back next week.
Yes, sir, on Monday.
Bob will be here tomorrow, and I'll be here tomorrow with This Week in Real Estate. And in the meantime, we're going to do our best to entertain you a little bit. John Montgomery's coming in. He's going to be our guest today, and he's always a good guest, and he's a good guy, and always has valuable information. And we're going to go forward. We should probably
Yes, let's start the
have
show.
a prayer. Start
Yes.
the show.
All right, Hospice of the
So Hospice of the Ozarks is our sponsor for the prayer. They do a great job of helping people in bad times of their lives. It's a tough thing, obviously, and it's to go through this, to be there to help people and to help probably one of the bigger services they provide that people don't always avail themselves of is that pre-planning. Get ahead of it so that when the time comes, people know what your wishes are.
Yeah.
You know, and I've told the story. My mom had her songs. She knew the dress, the clothes she wanted to be buried in. All of the paperwork was done for me and my sisters. I mean, it was literally, there was nothing for us to do but show up.
Sure.
And she says, "Where are you going to have my breakfast at, or my luncheon, afterwards?" And I said, "Well, we were thinking of Little Joe's, because Mike, her husband, had been buried. We had his there." She said, "The last time we were there, the food wasn't very good." She says, "What about Gatto's, which is a restaurant on the south side?" "What about Gatto's?" I says, "Ma, you're buying. You can pick any place you want." And that's what we did. So we moved it over to Gatto's instead.
Sure.
But that's just the way hopefully it'll be in that time when you're really not thinking straight, that decisions are already made.
Yeah.
Make them while you're level-headed.
Yeah, and nobody likes making the
No. You talk about not wanting to
decisions,
change the time. Yeah, make a bad decision at a loved one's services and stuff.
Yep.
Not a good thing. Not a good thing. So Hospice Dios brings us the morning prayer. Please join me in a prayer. Holy Father, we pray for your blessings. We thank you for the goodness, the mercies that you shine on us. We thank you for having us here, for bringing us here, and this is God's country, and we are blessed to be here. I pray for the men and women in the service. I pray for the warriors. I pray for the police, all of the EMTs, everybody who's involved in helping their fellow man, people who are willing to die for people they don't even know. We ask for your continued blessings. We ask you for leaders. We ask you for leadership, especially going into the next coming 2 months. This and all things we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
So Hospice of the Ozarks brings you the morning prayer. And again, thank you for being here.
Yeah. So we'll hear a word from you.
A commercial from me.
Yeah.
The Z-Team's commercial is coming up right now. Thanks. Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z-Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z-Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Welcome back to the morning show. It's time for the weather.
Yes, sir.
The thing that's probably the most important thing to people. They want to know the weather.
Exactly. I do.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You want to know how it's going to be, and nothing we can do about it, but we want to know how it's going to be.
Yeah.
If you can get a day, 2 days in a weather forecast, I think you're doing good.
Yeah, definitely.
Guys, we're going to try to tell you what it's going to be
I can just
10 days from now. They could no more tell you that.
Yeah. I just need to know what I need to be wearing in the morning and in the afternoon.
Exactly.
I need the 2 outfits I need for the day in our area.
Do I need to bring a hoodie with me when I'm coming home because
Exactly.
it's going to be 15 degrees cooler?
That's right.
True.
Or you start out in the hoodie in the morning, and then by the afternoon you're wearing a T-shirt.
Yeah, if I wear this shirt, if I wear the hoodie, it won't get wrinkled.
Exactly.
Those kind of
That's
things.
exactly right.
That's just what you run into.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have to walk me through his temperatures.
Yeah. Well, let's take a look at the White River.
White River.
Yeah.
Camera. See, it
Beautiful
cleared out a
color.
little bit there.
Mm-hmm. You actually have a good shot today. Tuesday it was a little froggy.
It was. It's a clear shot. If you look straight ahead, that's Cotter. Trout Capital USA right there in front of you. It says so right on the water tower. So I'm not going to argue with that.
I wouldn't either.
That's what it says. On the far right out there where it's kind of pinkish, that's Mountain Home. Like I say, deadhead is Cotter. There's a tower sticking up, and then just off the center, that's the Witch's Hat Water Tower in Cotter. And all the way to the left is Bull Shoals. Water's levels are up a little bit. They must have turned the generators back off, but it's higher than it was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's take a look at this one. Oh, look at that sky.
there you go. Sun just
beautiful.
blowing through. Like I say, days are getting shorter, and he'll have better sunrise shots over the next couple of weeks as that sun comes through.
You can find these beautiful views where at?
You can go to retiretoarkansas.net, and up on the right-hand side it says cameras, and you can take a look right there and enjoy these. And you can take these shots are good. The big static shot overlooking that right there, when it's raining or if there's thunder up in Missouri, you're watching TV and you see that there's thunderstorms up there.
Yep.
Put this on and watch that lightning run from tree to tree.
Oh, wow.
It's amazing.
Yep.
Just amazing how much lightning, how much energy is generated. But it's really, really a cool effect. Another good reason to be here.
Definitely. And go ahead and get your radar set up here.
Temperatures?
Yeah, go ahead and run through the
Other temperatures. Well, David fixed me up here. Mountain Home, currently, all these temperatures are current temperatures. Mountain Home is 68, Harrison 62, Batesville, 70, Yellville is 68, Marshall 70, Salem is 65, Mountain View is 70 degrees, Calico Rock it's 68, West Plains is posting 65 degrees, Springfield is 64, Poplar Bluff is 64, and St. Louis is 67. So we're starting off a little warmer than we were the past couple of days, but it's supposed to pass as well.
Yeah, radar's looking like a little bit of weather south of us, but
A little
that
bit
gonna
south
come?
and a little bit north, but it's moving north, so
Yeah.
that's a good thing.
is that going to come to us though?
No, we don't want
Okay.
we don't want it to come to us. Come in a little bit here. Yeah, the weather to the south seems to be moving pretty much straight east. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Nothing here. Good. No, nothing on our local radar here. Nothing within striking distance off to the west, which is where our weather generally comes from. Coming in, one of the radars said that there were, one of the weather forecasters said there was a chance of rain this afternoon because the humidity is going to come up a little bit. So we'll see how that works out. But there's nothing planned here for at least the next 6 hours, and that's a very good thing.
Yeah.
National weather watches and warnings. We have nothing around here. There's some excessive heat warnings down in Arizona, Southern California, a little bit of Nevada there. Some special marine warnings. I didn't get the message.
I didn't either.
I'm a Marine. How come I didn't get that?
It's that ocean front property I've got for sale in Arkansas that I never get the warnings.
No. A little bit of warning down here in Florida as well. This darker green down here is a flood watch along the Gulf Coast from all the way across Louisiana, almost all the way down to Texas. These are warnings, not saying it's going to happen, just kind of make people aware of them, that's all. 7-day forecast. Today, the high is going to be 88 degrees with a slight chance of a thunderstorm, then sunny. Low tonight is 65. Tomorrow will be 85, a little cooler with a slight chance of thunderstorms. Friday night, a high of 56. That'll be nice out there. Ooh. Saturday, 75 degrees and sunny. So
Very
all
good.
that stuff you've been wanting to do outside,
That's the time.
that's the day to do it. Saturday night, 49. That'll be campfire weather. Sunday, 77 degrees with 50 degrees at night. And Monday morning, it'll be 81 degrees. So that's pretty cool.
That looks beautiful.
Pollen count, tree pollen, none. Grass pollen, none. Ragweed is very high for today, tomorrow, and Saturday. That was high the other day as well, so that seems to be pretty steady there. Norfolk Lake level. Generation is closed down. The water level is 555.43, which is 3.43 feet above the pool of 552. Bull Shoals has 2 units running. The water level there is 655.63, and that is 3.37 feet below the pool over there in Bull Shoals. One unit's running, and although it didn't look like it from that picture, but it takes a couple hours for it to get down to me.
Very good.
Did I miss anything? I don't want Scooter
That's-
calling me saying, hey,
That's it.
how come?
That's a look at our weather.
Let's look at our weather.
Brought
Brought to you by the Z Team.
You.
Me. Well, yeah, me and Linda and Jason and Darlene and Sam and the legendary Reese Tubbs.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. So
We'll take a
we'll take a little break,
sponsor
and
break.
then we'll come back for a
Yeah.
sponsor break, and we'll be right back.
All right.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. We're here to give you community events, different things that go on in the community. Brought to you by Ozark Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
Yes, sir.
And they are here to, they have more stuff over there. I drive by there every day. And they have everything. They got UTVs and tractors and trailers and different size tractors, different types of tractors for different type of work, different things depending upon what it is you need to do. And they will help you. You go in and tell them, look, I got this much land. Some of it's this way, some of it's that way. And they will tell you what it is you need to have to be successful doing the projects that you want to do. I was kicking around looking at going over there, but I'm afraid that I'll go over there and I'll snatch something up at it because we got some land and I've been up there. We've been trying to get some of it cleared and stuff. And it's like, it could be kind of fun. I
Sure.
could be like Farmer Bob. And then I realized, no, I don't think it's probably much better to have guys who do it all the time do it for me. But you could be the guy who does it all the time. And you could do that over at Ozark Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
Yes, sir. Parts and service galore. Implements.
Yes.
Yeah. Hay baling equipment. I got zero turns. Anything you need. Yeah. Go by and see them. It's best to just go by and see them. What's their
That's the
phone?
best thing you could do. They are at 870-425-3434, and they're at 4423 Highway 62 West. That's over by 126 over on 62.
Very good. Let's see what we got. I got one.
I know
for
you got one.
community news.
Yes.
Let's see. Into the Light, a local organization serving child victims of human trafficking, is planning the Taco Soup Tuesday to end human trafficking event in Mountain Home on Tuesday, September 24th from 4 to 7 p.m. Public is invited to drop by the River Bible Church at 3395 Highway 62 East to make a donation for taco soup or to dine and take it to go. For more information, call 877-743-7348 or visit intothellightus.org. So that's a good organization. We've got a big problem down the southern border with human trafficking. So
Yes, indeed.
any organization that's helping to rid us of that is a good one. So I'd go by and see them at the River Bible Church on September 24th.
And the food's going to be good.
Yeah.
The food's going to be good. So there you go.
Hello.
How can you go wrong?
You can't.
The DAV, Disabled American Veterans, 19th Annual Veterans Appreciation and Outreach Picnic is October 5th. And I say that because it's coming up pretty quick. You can make plans. There's going to be Star Spangled Banner performed by Lee Ann Jackson, and Katie Laney Project's going to be there for entertainment. That's going to be good. VA's
sir.
got a bunch of different services that they're going to bring out there. They're going to have people coming out for a variety of different things. Today being the first Thursday of the month, it's the Marine Corps. I got to go this way. Sorry. It's a Marine Corps breakfast at Mel's Diner, 8 o'clock. That's every month on the first Thursday. Come on out, see some of your fellow Marines, have some breakfast, have coffee, have some fellowship and some camaraderie, and hear other guys' lives along with yours. And we'll sit around, and it's not an all-day event. We raise money for different scholarships and stuff as well. But stop by Mel's this morning at 8 o'clock.
Yes, sir. I always like to take a look at the Baxter County Library just to see
Yes,
what they have
please.
going on. Click that back over there and
Better on this one.
do my buttons. The program guide is out, the new one for their fall edition, September through October. The Read, Write, Ignite literary series is going on. And the month of September is Library Month. So if you don't have a library card, go by and see them. It's very easy to get.
It is.
You can even get one for your little, and they can have their own library card. But they have a punch card that they are using for a chance to win special Transformer themed prizes. So you can turn the punch card into the circulation decks by October 1st with 3 punches for a chance to win. And that is during the month of September, which is library month. So, but our Baxter County Library, they have a lot of programs and events that go on. Click on here to get the program guide. It said download and details. There we go. We'll open that up.
And their library, that's one of the 3 legs of the stool here. When we bring people around, we go to the hospital, but we go to ASU, and when you drive somebody thinking we're a small town, and you take them over to the Reynolds Library, excuse me, and they see that, and you walk in there and go, "Oh my God!"
Yeah, it's incredible.
They're blown away by that, and that was by the largesse of the community here. There was a matching grant, I believe, that was just going on when we were getting here, and the people stepped up, and it's a tremendous asset to this area. The people don't really think about it, but there's a lot to do there, and you should stop by, just walk through and see, because your tax money is paying for that as well. It's part of the millage, the way it's set up. So you should be able to go there and take a look and see
Exactly.
and see what's there for you. There's going to be something there for you. I don't
Yeah.
care who you are, what you do. There's going to be something there for you.
You got stuff for young children, birth to 5 years old with story times. You got tweens, 4th grade through 6th grade, teens, 7th grade through seniors. Book clubs, the all book reading clubs, issues and viewpoints. It's for seniors. They got online resources. The Arkansas Democrat Gazette is on there now. You can download the newspaper.
There you go.
And you got ebooks and audiobooks. My wife loves to use the audiobooks. When it's getting close time to return it, she turns it on 1.5 times speed, and it sounds like the Micro Machine Man from back in the day. Yeah. I'm like, how do you listen to that? That's
Well, it's good if you're walking.
But the Friends of the Library, they have their used book sales. They've got one coming up in November. It's a little ways away, but never too early to let people know.
Get ahead of it.
November 21st through 23rd. It's always on a Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. And all the proceeds from Friends of the Library book sales benefit library programs and services. They're always looking for volunteers, so you can go down there if you want to help put books back on the shelf or greet people.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they're always looking for volunteers. If you want to donate to the library, it takes a lot to run that place, so their donations are always...
It's a great asset to the community, it really is.
Definitely.
I got one more.
Sure.
The Twin Lakes Playhouse has All My Sons. And I just have it here for tomorrow at 7. They don't have all the times on here. Tomorrow at 7, and the Twin Lakes Playhouse is at 600 West 6th Street. A lot of times we say places, and there's 1,000 new people that have moved in here over the past couple of years.
That's right.
And they're like, where is that?
Yeah.
So, and it's a play, How Far Would a Man Go to Protect His Family, His Interest in His Legacy, and All My Sons. And Arthur Miller creates a post-World War II America of a tragic downfall of lies, greed, love, and loss. It's like a real play, like a real drama.
Yeah.
So you may want to go there. You could give them a call.
They have a very good place.
If I had their number.
That's okay. Twin Lakes Playhouse.
Twin Lakes Playhouse. Google it. Just
Twin Lakes
Google that
Playhouse,
stuff.
not
Twin Lakes
Home
Playhouse.
Arkansas.
Well, yeah.
I'm going to just...
Oh,
Google
there we are. 870-424-0444. Or go to twinlakesplayhouse.org.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah. And I do want to bring up that tomorrow is the Bombers versus Harrison.
Oh,
game
yes.
In Harrison.
Yep.
You see the signs going around all over
Yes,
the place.
you do.
You can watch right here on XL7-TV. And they do a very good job. But they got some cameras and instant replay.
They do a great job. Bob Bob, and the guys that are out there that are doing this, the production, calling the game and introducing the kids, the work the kids put into it, the sponsorship of those that are involved in keeping these games on and getting them moving forward, tremendous, just tremendous. But you can pick it up on the station if you have antenna, whatever it is you're watching on us now. But you can also pick it up on YouTube TV. Mm-hmm. You can go to XL7, and it'll come up on YouTube TV, because sometimes at night my antenna can be a little wonky as far as the signal, get a little pixelated.
Right.
So we go to YouTube TV on our TV, XL7, and boom, you're there. And you're getting a great call. You hear, like I say, Bob Rechtenwald has been doing this since, 90-something?
Oh, forever.
Forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they still had leather helmets when Bob when Bob started calling games. So, but watch these kids, watch the band, see what goes on over in your high school over here, and help them, cheer them on. I can't say enough about that, the importance of that.
And they wish they could do the halftime show, but the music that they'll play,
well, it's like they're right behind.
It'll kick it off Facebook, because the Facebook will hear it.
Copyrighted.
Think it's copyrighted,
Right,
so
right.
they do have to go to the commercials during halftime, which it is what it is.
Yeah.
It's rules.
So
regulations.
they catch so much of it. You can play so much before you get stuck.
Cut.
Right.
Yep. That's
But
right.
to see these kids, and it means so much to them to be out there and performing for you. That's why they're out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we have a great band.
Big deal. Oh, we do. The whole production is really, really good. Really
Definitely.
good.
Very good.
So we're gonna take a break.
We'll be back after this.
There we go.
Your senior healthcare specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
If you're looking for something wonderful and delicious, then head on over to Paradise Cream for a homemade ice cream experience. With over 20 flavors to choose from, like German chocolate cake or sea salt caramel, it's always homemade and delicious. Paradise Cream has something for everyone and also carries dairy-free and vegan ice cream options. So whether you like it in a cup or in one of their homemade waffle cones, you're in for a wonderful dessert experience. Located at 1525 North Main Street in Harrison, right across from Pizza Hut and Castle Rental, or in Mountain Home next to Ramada Inn, because you're on your way to paradise.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detail services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
When you think about
And we're back in the morning show.
We're back.
We're back. It's the 5th day of September. It's Thursday. And it was I missed one of the things that I should have hit on the community calendar here. Mm-hmm. There's a fish and shrimp dinner at the Mountain Home Moose Lodge tomorrow night from 4:30 to 6. You can order fried fish, fried shrimp, or a combination plate, which also includes hush puppies. You got French fries, coleslaw, vegetable roll, dessert, and a beverage. The event is open to members and qualified guests. The Mountain Home Moose Lodge is located at 4754 Highway 5 South. That's about 2.5 miles south of the bypass on 5 in Mountain Home.
Yeah, it's coming.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
That was good. I like that.
That was a little-
Yeah, that's
It's
right.
okay. I'm going to have to reset.
Our guest
cameras,
is here.
so- I'm gonna have to reset cameras, so we'll go to a
Oh,
commercial.
okay.
in
We're going
just
to take a break
second.
and we'll be right back. Our guest is here.
Yes.
Hospice of the Ozarks. It's our desire that you think about finding a way to live your life to the fullest while living with a serious illness. If you ever need help and support, we provide a team of healthcare professionals and volunteers that will support your physical, emotional, and spiritual aspects of life while doing the same for your family and caregivers in the comfort of your own home or wherever you call home. When you think about Hospice of the Ozarks, we hope that you grant us permission to walk on the journey with you. Your not-for-profit option since 1979.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Provide.
We're back in the morning show. We have our guest here, Sheriff John Montgomery. It was hard to believe that the police get stuck up in traffic like the rest of us do.
Yeah,
But he's here. That's important.
I'm here.
How you doing?
Oh, everything's great, man. The weather's awesome.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And then, you look out and you breathe in the fresh air from God's country, and whew,
Life is good here.
life is good here.
It
man.
is. So what's going on in the sheriff's world?
Oh, same old, same old. I mean, we're dealing with, people we're busy. Fortunately, not a lot of serious stuff. I mean,
Right.
just a lot of petty stuff. And we, our rules are we respond to any call, whether we
Whether you
should or
not.
not. And I'll give you one prime example. Makes you want to shake your head. And while it's frustrating in one sense, on the other hand, it's tying up resources. So during the fair, we actually got a call to go to the fairgrounds and check on a malnourished bull that had been entered in the fair.
Really? And do you have officers that have expertise in that?
Well, no, but as it turns out, it's one of those specialty breeds, and it actually won a ribbon. Okay, but I use that as an example.
Yeah.
Or, people call, if someone's driving intoxicated or reckless, certainly we want to know about it. But we get so many calls where the truth is they probably crossed the center line once briefly and then they're driving fine and maybe they got, reached over or whatever. But oh no, they call in and they're all over the road. And so those type resources. And so, those number of calls have gone up unbelievable.
So more Karens around besides your wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then the number of reports we take, I mean, we're just getting busier and busier. Now, for us, we're thankful that we're not getting a lot of serious calls.
Oh, sure.
But the Quorum Court's been working with us, and we're actually trying to expand the number of deputies on patrol. And so we worked out, I guess deal's not the correct word, but we worked out a solution. So, as you know, Bob, being a former copper, you got to go to the police academy and you got to get certified, and then you come back and you do
So many hours.
of field training, before you are basically turned loose. So, when we lose someone, it's serious because you're tying up somebody that you basically are not really going to get to use for, the academy's 13 weeks and then the field training's another 4 to 6 weeks, depending on some things. And so when you look at that, I mean, it's really detrimental when you lose someone. Well, so
sure.
here in this case, we're actually expanding 2 of our patrol deputies. But it's not like I can snap my fingers because we try to reward good employees. And so typically, if we can, those that are in the jail that have worked hard and done a good job, we want to try to reward them.
Step up a little bit. Sure.
And so, but getting them through the academy and certified. So I really won't see those 2, even though they've been approved. I really won't see them on the road
results of it
until we get to next. Well, probably January.
Yeah.
But again, now all of a sudden we do that. The agreement was we got 2, and then we'll hold off, and then when not this year's budget that we're coming up with the following year, we'll try to get 2 more, and then that will increase because it takes 4 to make 1.
I was just going to say, because that doesn't necessarily mean you're picking up 4, because you got guys that are going.
Yes. So
And that's a double loss. 1, you lose that body, but 2, you lose that brain of what to do. If this happens, that's what people don't realize in the grand scheme of things, the importance of that. Of if this happens, we need to do this. Well, once that guy's gone, now they're kind of like, I mean, the coppers will figure it out, but it's much more involved.
It's kind of like, in a sense, I say, here I know how to. Domestic's a prime example. Okay, I've read the book. I've gone through training. I know how to handle a domestic. Well, every domestic's different.
Oh, yeah.
So you don't typically get to go, can you all hang on a second, and you pull the book out and you go, okay. So the experience of that officer is huge because, it's kind of like, almost like practice in sports. It's muscle memory, so that you think about football. You don't want them to go, okay, he did this, so now I have to. No,
because it's too late.
It's too late. You've got to react, and so that's why that experience from law enforcement is so huge. Now, I say this. I mean, I was a rookie once, and
sure.
As were you, but at the same time, do you want, if you had a real emergency at your house, do you want someone showing up that's been on the job 6 months or someone that's been there
6 years?
6 years.
Yep.
Okay. Not to say that they're not going to do a job, but when things are really bad, you want that experience. And so, again, being able to retain, and again, going back a couple years ago,
that was
when we
the
did
biggest problem because of being able to retain people.
Yes. The pay increase that we did that we got a couple years ago was a huge thing, and so our turnover rate is not that great. I mean, we have some that we retire and so on and so forth. Sorry, I meant to turn my phone off, and I apologize. That's one of my pet peeves, so give me a second. All right, now we're back. Sorry about that. It's my pet peeve is the phone going off. But, we've been able to retain, and so the turnover rate is
It helps a lot.
Oh,
no question.
Very much so.
No question. And you had a big gift this week?
Oh, yeah. Sharon and Fred are just great people, and I've known them for years, and so they got a call and said that they wanted to come see me, and so we sat down and visited, and so they each ended up giving us $1,000 each, basically because it's a vest is about $1,000, and so but they wanted to do that. Fred, years and years and years ago, actually was a reserve over somewhere around Memphis, and so he very much understands the safety, and so again, and since then I've got another message that it I think will probably be fruitful because they saw the press release and wanted to help. And so it's through our Sheriff's Foundation, which is nonprofit. So that means those donations can be tax deductible. And it's wonderful. This community is so awesome in how they support law enforcement.
No question. And give their names because not everybody knows.
Oh,
are they known?
Yeah. And so the couple that gave was Sharon and Fred.
Yeah.
Give me a second.
You're me.
You did
you're
that.
Me.
You did that to me. Stevens.
Yes.
Was her name was Stevens, and she married Fred. Gosh dang it! Why did you do that to me? Now I'm going to have to look. Okay.
That's how it goes.
Okay. Well, see, I can look because we did a press release, and so I can quickly
That's right.
go look.
So I was going to go to that next, actually, because I was going to say not everybody gets the press release. And
Why not?
It's shame on them. There you go. So you could tell them how to do that.
So you can go to our sheriff's website or our free mobile app and look it up. And so, Edwards, sorry.
And so you could go to the website and sign up, and you would get these notifications.
That's exactly right.
And for major incidences or unusual type.
Yeah, and so
yeah,
it depends on what you want. I mean, press releases, or you can get the inmate roster. Of course, I get mine every morning at 6 a.m.
There you go.
And
it is six on the dot.
Several thousand people get that. And or if you're sex offenders, it'll notify you when the sex offender moves into the area or moves. You can sign up for that. Change on it. Yeah. Or if you need something to put you to sleep, you can sign up for my newsletter. Which I will say, this last one I republished. I don't know if you had a chance to read it or not, but The Art of the Game. I'd originally published that 12 years ago, and I don't know, looking at the politics and all the crap going on.
I thought it was very appropriate, John.
It just like it seemed to fit better now than it did 12 years ago.
Yeah, exactly.
So something funny, interesting. So that newsletter, which of course you can read on the website, but it's called The Art of the Game. And we were coming back from San Francisco. I'm not going to bore you with all of the details of the story, but we were coming back, and I was on the plane, and the idea hit me. So I was sitting there, pulled up my laptop and started typing. And of course, I'm smart. I let Karen proof it.
There you go.
And then when we landed, then I actually published it, to where, because lots of people get that. And as we were driving back to Mountain Home from the airport, I got a message from my office that I needed to call. Remember Craig O'Neill from Channel 11 News?
No.
No? Oh, well.
Nope,
okay.
sorry.
Been there for years and years and years. Anyway, so I got a call. So I called, and he said, "Love your newsletter. Would you consider doing a Zoom call with me on the air tonight?"
Oh.
So,
nice.
That was pretty cool.
Yes,
but
indeed.
the idea is, again, why can't we get along?
Rodney King.
And with that, we better take a break.
Why? Because we can't get along?
Yes.
David.
We'll be right back.
Oh, man.
Caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the Mountain Home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment, their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
When the acres add up, so does the work. The Kubota LO2 Series is ready for it. Part of the #1 rated tractor brand for durability and owner experience, it features powerful, dependable Kubota diesel engines, performance-matched attachments, and the versatility to get the job done right.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Motion. There goes Barrett Miller. Looks for a
Touchdown!
Touchdown! Bummer!
Up controlling the line of scrimmage.
Brantley Phillips hands it off. No, he does not. Fakes the handoff. Right
Man wide open. Touchdown!
Touchdown, Bombers, number 3. Quarterback back to pass, looking for man.
He's got plenty of time. Yes, intercepted!
Jacob Chenoweth up the middle.
He's in there.
Inside. Touchdown! Bombers!
Phillips keeps the ball. He goes to the left side. He's got room. He's going to score.
He's gone.
Phillips got it to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown! Caden Dotson wide to the right. Jacob Chenoweth off tackle. Touchdown, Bombers! Let's take a look at a replay.
Woo!
Oh, good.
What a play by number 7.
12.
Number 12, Dunlap with the
Foot
carry.
race. Oh, baby.
In for the touchdown, Bombers. Let's take a look at that replay.
Your senior health care.
Welcome back.
There are no shy bones in John Montgomery.
You know, if you can't have fun,
yes, sir.
Let it ride.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir. So you were asking?
Yeah, what were you asking?
What were you
You
asking?
had a question. You was asking.
How the animal control is doing.
Oh, animal control's doing great. And they're doing great. You know, we're busy, but at the same time, I think, again, I say this all the time, but the 2 animal wards we have do a tremendous job, and the number of pets we reunite with their owners is, to me, is staggering. I mean, and we encourage folks to get
Because
their
they're
pets
chipped, right?
No, they're not. Now, we offer
the ones that you can get. Yeah.
Now, but even still, excuse me, we pick up a pet, we put it on the website. There's a Facebook page for that. You know, in between that, people will call in, hey, that's my pet. Of course, you got to make sure that it is. And then, but we offer to chip the pet.
Yeah.
You know, before they
So
when
next
they
time
pick it up.
Fluffy decides to take a wander around.
Yeah. So if if you show up because we picked up Fluffy and you get there, we'll say, hey, you know, we'll chip that pet for $15.
Yeah.
So most people take advantage of that. I mean, I won't say all do, but most do, and so that's great, you know. And of course, the ones that we adopt out. I mean, if you're looking for a dog or a cat, go to our website and look, because I think it's one of the best deals. You get all the shots, spay, neuter, and we chip it, and you get a little starter pack for $25.
That's great. Now, where are they going for this, John?
Well, you go to the website.
What website?
And you look up.
Which website?
Baxter County Sheriff.
Okay.
And then up there it says Animal Control. And then once you get there, you can see all the pets that's there. If you see, hey, I like this one, and there's a description, then you call the Sheriff's Office. We'll put you in touch with Animal Control.
Okay.
And then they will arrange for you to come out and meet and greet and make sure that the that's you're
So you have two
compatible.
wardens, and then would you have volunteers that work in the?
No, just the two, and they run their rear
Oh,
ends
I
off.
bet
Because
they
keep
do.
in mind, it's not just keeping up with the animals. When you have a complaint, I've got a stray, because we don't pick up, if we know the pet's owner, we can't pick them up. That's county ordinance. So you may be mad at your neighbor because their dog gets in your trash, but if it's your neighbor's dog, we can't do that. But if it's a stray, you don't know where it is, I mean, you call and we go out and respond to that. And, we'll pick up the stray. And again, and we say stray, if you don't know, it may or may not be a stray. And if we can't find the owner, then of course we hold them for a minimum of 7 days before we say they're up for adoption, just in case.
Yeah.
How many do you got over there? You know, offhand, just about.
I think again, we could look, but I think it's like 8 dogs and 3 cats or something like that.
Well, that's enough that if somebody was looking for a pet.
Oh, and and if you look, there's a good arrangement. So some big, some small, and so yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's it's
and it's a volunteer tax, right? On your property tax that comes up.
Yes, and so that when you go to pay your tax, property tax, there's a voluntary tax of $15 or more. I mean, you can actually get more than that.
You could add to it, right?
Sure. I mean, I've had a couple of people just, in fact, in the last couple of weeks, that said when I went to pay my taxes, I just told them to round it up, and the rest of it goes to,
there you go. That's good.
So, unfortunately, that does not cover the cost of animal control. So the county has to kick in, a pretty substantial amount just to make make it run.
Right.
And we're at budget time right now, looking for next year. We're preparing our budget request for next year. And, I've been poring over animal control budget for the last couple of days because, in fact, I had to go to the quorum court Tuesday night and ask for $10,000 to supplement the animal control budget. And was asked, why are we here? And I said, to be honest with you, when the sheriff's office took over animal control, which was June of last year, so we only had about 6 months worth of data. In fact, I really didn't have that long before I had to ask for budgets. Yeah. And frankly,
good guessing. That's all you could do. A guesstimate at best.
And it was not correct.
Yeah.
And so the question was, well, why didn't you look at the records over the last several years? Well, unfortunately, when we took over, those records were gone.
Oh.
We got there, all of the previous records were gone, were destroyed, or whatever. In fact, we just got a conviction. The washer and dryer
there's probably
was
something
missing,
to this,
and from the former manager, and we found out that the brand new pair had been swapped for an old junky pair, and so we ended up arresting the guy, and he was found guilty within the last couple of weeks, and so. But all those records are gone, so we didn't have anything to go with it. It's kind of like we looked at how much, dog food that had been purchased. Well, we didn't have any records of how many dogs, so we don't know if that was good or bad.
And you're not sure that those records are right anyway.
Well, we knew we had from the company. We knew how much we paid. We knew how much come in, but we didn't know how much. We really couldn't tell. Was that normal or not? And but anyway, they one of it was just electricity. I said I made a bad guess. Now we have a year under our belt, or a year and a half, and so now it's
you have an idea.
I have an idea, and so that's what I've been working on the last 2 days, trying to figure out what to ask for. And then again, that voluntary tax, and we appreciate those that do contribute, but it's not even half of what it costs, and so that's very expensive on the county to chip in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Budget's coming up. New vehicles for the boys and girls?
Unfortunately, they don't make the Dodge Charger anymore, and so they haven't in a couple of years.
Right.
We got lucky. We actually found earlier this year we were supposed to get 3 vehicles, and we were going to have to go with the Dodge Durango which is not my choice for a patrol. But we got lucky and found Ohio had some sitting on their lot and negotiated a deal, and so we ended up we found 3 Chargers.
Oh, good.
But I don't think that's going to happen again. Yeah. So we're hoping to get. Right now, my plan is to ask for 3 more vehicles. And what happened years ago? We were in such a horrible shape. I mean, the vehicles had 300,000 miles on them,
sure,
and they kept breaking down. And I owe it to. I'll give Gary Smith, former Quorum Court member, kudos, because I mean it was embarrassing. He said, "This is embarrassing." And so he pushed and worked and worked and worked until we finally got our fleet up to standards. Well, now when you replace 3 to 4 a year, we're never back in that shape.
Yeah.
We don't get back in that shape again. Yeah. And so that's what we try to do. We took 3, and then again we've got an officer came on board. So we sold 2 at auction, the 2 oldest ones, and kept 1 back for the new deputy. So yeah.
Sure, new guy gets the car.
No. We did some rotating, so the new guy did not get the brand new car.
Yeah.
Now we don't do it by seniority. We typically do it by highest mileage.
And where you're at.
But at the same time, let's be realistic. I mean, the new guy doesn't get
the new car.
Right.
No.
So
that was the worst thing. We get new cars that come in, and it's kind of like hold my beer stuff. Let's see what this thing will do.
Yeah. No, and I've heard stories of other agencies that new car come in and they always gave the command staff the new cars and it got trickled in. And we don't do that. I mean, we made it clear. We look at the mileage. So it just depends, on how high the mileage your car is. And then, of course, you put the service record, too, because sometimes you may have a high-mileage car that never gives you any trouble, but you've got one that's got a few less miles that's just in and out of the shop.
Sometimes they come in and that's right.
And so we look at that. And Lieutenant Lee Sanders does a great job in keeping up with all of that, so that when the time comes, he goes, okay, well, these are going to be the 3 we're going to replace and go on. It's again, I've got such a great staff, but we've got I think there's 13 different budgets that we're responsible for that totals about $6.5 million. It's a
yeah.
But again, we've got such a great staff that that certainly falls under my authority, but they basically, it's like yesterday, hey, can you tell me, and within a few minutes here's what you're looking for. And if in the old days, man, you'd been sitting there thumbing through papers and trying to find.
This computer thing may catch on.
You think so?
I think it's got a future. This internet thing is...
it's kind of funny. I don't have a picture I could show you because there's people out there would be astounded. Our circuit court, or what we call felony fines, until August of 2018 were ledger books.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You stop and think about it. And so the state law requires me to add a fee every month. And seriously, in the old days, the first of the month, they would go through page by page and add those fees and add up. Can you imagine how? And I'll never forget. So we finally, of course, new software was outrageous, and couldn't afford it. And through a long story, we finally found a company out of Little Rock that was they've been phenomenal. And so got it done. Had to convert the data. There's no converting data. You understand?
Well, no, yeah.
It was all type in, so it was all hands on deck, and me included. There's many nights I worked till 11 or 12 o'clock at night. So we finally got the data in, and so the man comes up for to train and show everybody. So he's sitting there, and it's like 8 o'clock. Okay, he said, "All right, so now you have to add fees to all of these, right?" Yeah. And the eyes of all the secretaries goes, "That's it?"
There you go.
So you think how many hours was spent?
Well, sure.
Yeah.
Now, and I'll tell you, how we got that software? Our Sheriff's Foundation bought it for us.
Excellent. We got about 10 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
10 seconds. Take the last word.
Thank you, Baxter County and all the citizens, because you all are wonderful. The support you give us, so
yes,
awesome.
Yes, indeed.
Very good.
See you tomorrow.